But the biggest thing that I'm working on right now is crochet flowers. My name, crafts made by Cat. I do have 2 more sunflowers. Grow through what you go through. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, hi, welcome. Thank you for joining. And if you are back for another video, thank you for coming back. This week's video is a market prep video mixed with a market. I have a market on Saturday. I have kind of been crunching down because it is currently Wednesday. It is 2:40. I'm recording this as of late. I usually start recording for YouTube on Monday, but I did not post this past Monday, 2 days ago Monday. I did not post my YouTube video because I did not have it recorded in time. So I am currently editing that video, so that needs to get done ASAP because that is going to be going up today. I am graduating tomorrow. I'm going to walk tomorrow. So pretty much the most of Thursday is I'm going to be busy. In the morning I have rehearsal, and then the ceremony is at night. So I do know I have like the majority of the actual day, but I do lose the rest of it as well. So really I have the rest of today and Friday. I stayed up all night last night. Not all night. I didn't go to bed until 4 because I have so much to do. I'm also still helping my sister with her event as well. We're hoping that we can get hers done in time. But the biggest thing that I'm working on right now is crochet flowers and crochet ducks. I have 4 crochet ducks, and I'm just going to stick with the 4, and then I need to make the purses and the hats, which will be simple enough. So I'm just gonna jump right into what I am doing and show you guys where I'm at, and you guys can follow along for the rest of the week. Alrighty, so today's agenda is finishing editing YouTube video that will be posted up today with a delayed post. I am going to make as many of these flowers as possible, and then hats and purses for the ducks. And then there's a few other things I will be showing you in a minute. So I'm going to show you guys the flowers that I have right now. I have lavenders. I just got these black like plastic vases because I did not want glass ones for my event because I know they will shatter in the car or on the table. Someone could hit them and knock them over and drop them, and I didn't want that. So there are these black ones. They also come in other colors as well, but I did just get the black ones. So these are lilacs or lavenders, whatever you want to call them. Because they are meant to be purple, I have them in just a lighter purple and a darker purple. The dark purple is from Walmart, and this lighter purple is actually also from Walmart, like a jumbo mega roll. So yes, I just have light and dark, and I have 6 of each, which should be plenty enough because this is the first time that I am doing crochet flowers for a market, let alone at all. Next up are these puffy flowers. They don't really have a name, they just call them puffy flowers. But here they are, and I prefer to have mine sitting up straight, so when they're in a bouquet, they are up straight, or even in a vase, they are up straight. Instead of sticking up like this, they're laying like this. So I have them in light pink, I have them in a darker pink, I have them in a blue, a red, and a white. So those are the 5 colors that I have right now. I changed, as you can see with these dark lavender, I have a dark green stick here. I did end up not liking it, and I changed my mind. I went for the sage color. It's a much lighter color that I prefer for the stems, so I switched over to that. So just the 6 dark lilacs have the dark green, but everything else has the light one, and I will be sticking to the light yarn for the stems. And lastly, I have tulips. So once again, I have light pink, dark pink, blue, red, and white. So those are the 5 colors I have. For the puffy flowers and the tulips, I have 3 of each color, so that is 15 tulips in total. And like I said, for the lavenders, I have 12, 6 of each color. I am trying to get as much done as I can. So I was kind of just going to throw them all together, but I have noticed with as many as I'm making with all the color variations that I am using one vase per type of flower. So I mean, that kind of helps. It keeps it organized. So these are the tulips. So that is all that I have completely done with the stems and everything, and they are floral wine, so they can be bent to however anyone would like them. I will be selling them as bouquets, I think, if I have time. I'm gonna get some like brown paper, cut them all into squares so I can prep some bouquets and ribbon, and I can just put them together and be done with it at the markets. So I found all the patterns for the flowers on YouTube, and I kind of just like type out all of my patterns. Even ones that I found on Instagram, I kind of retype them out in a Word document and put them for my binder. So I do have 4 left. I only have 1 more vase. So if I get to them, I do know that I need to buy 3 more vases. But I have sunflower, and I have daisy flower, a rose, and a forget-me-not flower. I am currently on the sunflowers because that's just after going through what I had left. That's the one I felt like I wanted to do. So I have just one made. So you have to crochet the brown circle and the green circle, and then you have to crochet them together to make the little yellow, which I think these are so adorable, and they're stuffed in the middle. And then I will just any one of these flowers because they are, you know, I can't even remember where I ended off. I know this is where I ended off because this is where I started. So this might still go on the bottom because you can see the yellow string right there. But I will just stick the wire through here and up into the stuffing. So it'll be facing upwards, but it won't be glued on the back like the puffy flowers were. The stick will be hidden. So I think that they are so adorable. They are so cute. So with like singular colored ones, like the lavenders, I'm trying to do 12. So with the multicolored ones, I have 3 of each, and that was 5 different color options, so that's 15. So I'm going to try to make 11 more of these sunflower guys. And then the forget-me-not flowers, I think I can make in multiple colors as well. So I might end up making like 1 of each because I know these ones are really long to make. The roses will be only in red and maybe pink as well, but if not, just red. And then the daisies, I will stick to just white for now, and I can always add more colors later on. But since this event is so soon, I'm just gonna get as much done as I possibly can. Next up will be the ducks. So I have crocheted the feet. I have crocheted 4 bodies. I have crocheted the feet and all of the beaks except for 1 duck because I made 1 duck after I had crocheted the feet. So this one is the only one that is completed just without the hat and the purse. And then I have 2 more ducks that need feet and beaks sewed on, and then I need to crochet 2 more feet and a beak for the 4th duck. And then I will sew some flower purses and hats. I don't know what colors I'm going to do because they're obviously customizable. I'm hoping I can get 1 of each done, but we will see what happens. And then I'm going to flip you guys over so I can show you guys what I'm doing on my computer to kind of catch you guys up a bit. Alrighty, so this is what we have right now. I am currently working on editing the YouTube video, and I was watching Blessed Design Co. on YouTube as well while doing that, but I wanted to show you some new projects. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I posted this for my event. I am definitely hoping to make some more signs. I obviously don't want them to all look the exact same every single time, but I had it pinned at the top of my Instagram, like my page where all the posts are. So I am hoping that for future events I will be able to keep up with this and keep the posts pinned, and then I will unpin them when the event is done. So I did design that, but what I wanted to show you guys was a last minute thing I made for my event. I meant to do this my last event towards the end of May, but I ran out of time. So it is an email sign-up sheet. I do have a email newsletter that you can sign up for on my website. So if you definitely want to stay up to date with my business, get early access to new products, get special coupon codes and stuff like that. You can sign up for my newsletter. I send out emails for holidays and new product launches, and sometimes I'll just send out random codes as well. So I finally designed this one. I got it to match all of my colors, of course, but I loved how this one is, and there's 20 on a sheet, which is better than the other one that I had, which only had 12. So I'm going to print out a few of these sheets, and then I am going to get a clipboard, and I might get 2 clipboards because I'm going to have a Z-shaped setup for my event, so I want them in 2 different areas. But yeah, I kind of just do my logo. I made this my dark, because I have my colors saved here in Canva. So this is like my main color. This is a darker and a lighter version, and sometimes I kind of just mess around with the brightness of the color. So like for this one, I made the thing slightly brighter, and then I made it even paler for the fill-in blanks, and then I can write down which event and what day it was on, so I can keep track of what emails I get from each event. So once after the event, if I have any emails on it, I will add them to my newsletter, and then I will send out an email to all of them as well. So I do need to print out a few of these sheets and get 2 clipboards as well. Okay, so I did get some new stuff in the mail that I want to show you guys real quick. I have taken a couple of photos, but I might end up taking some more outside as well. But you guys are the first ones to officially see it. So I have bought in some banners. I bought this one from Banner Buzz, and I bought the other one from, I can't remember what it is, but I will have it on the screen when I edit this video. So this is the Banner Buzz one. This is a long banner. I keep saying banner. A long banner for my 10x10 tent. So across the top of it, that little like piece that sticks out down on the tent, that's what this is for. So I kind of have just the design from my business cards and all of my branding stuff here, and then I have my logo. It is really long, so I have to show it in sections. And then I just have my name, crafts made by Cat there. And then on the right side, I have my website and Instagram, TikTok handle. And then at the very end, I have another end of the design. My dad has grommets, so I didn't have to pay extra for the grommets. We can throw those in and just tie it to the top of the tent. This event does not require a tent. It is recommended, but since both me and my sister are doing it, I will not be bringing the tent because it's easier that way, because we're going to be next to each other, but we have to like our flame, because you know our parents are going to be kind of in the middle. So I didn't want one of us to have a tent, one of us to not. So right pretty much when I confirmed that we were doing this event, that banner came in the mail, and then I realized I didn't even need it. So I did buy a table banner. So like I have my Z set up here. It'll be on the one that I am stepping behind. She did buy one as well. I placed the order, and obviously we split the cost, and we had to pay for rush shipping to make sure it got here in time for the event. It actually said it wasn't going to be here until tomorrow, but it got here yesterday, so that is great. But like I said, table banner. So this top half is white because it lays across the table where my products are on that you don't see, and then this hangs down the table. So you got my design again, my logo, they kind of match. And then I have the same thing, my website and my Instagram and TikTok handle here. So this will kind of be just laying down the table like that, and then this will be across the table like that. So I am definitely excited. I know I had to buy 3 banners, so I bought 2 as you've seen, and the last banner that I need is a large banner that goes across the back of my tent. But I am not too worried about that right now. I do plan on doing other events over the summer that will require a tent, but I am hoping that after this event I can use some of that money. This is actually a free event. I had contacted to see what the fee was and like details on it, and they said it was actually free. So that's why we both signed up. So any money that I make is profit, of course, without including cost and time and all of that stuff. But I'm hoping that I will make enough, and then I will most likely buy that third banner, and then I will have all 3 of my banners for my tent and stuff like that. So I'm gonna finish rolling this up. Alrighty, so I'm going to finish editing and posting this YouTube video because that is my #1 priority. And then I will see what I will be doing after that.
Strawberry on my lips and sugar fingertips. I can feel the beat.
Happy Thursday. So today is graduation day. I just got back from my rehearsal this morning. It is currently 9:55 and I need to leave here at, I think we're leaving at 3:45. So that gives me 6 hours to get, about 6 hours to get as much stuff done as I can. The event is on Saturday. So I'm definitely crunching down. I did stay up late-ish last night. I did go to bed because I knew I had to be up really, really early today. So I only got 1 flower done last night and then I went to bed. So here is the first sunflower that I did. I can't remember if I showed you guys, but here is the brown with the sunflower, and then the back is green to match the stem. So I do have 2 more sunflowers. Let me pull them here. There we go. I got 2 more sunflowers minus 1 petal. I am gonna save them all to be stuffed at the end. So the way that these work is I need to slip stitch into the next stitch and then make the last petal here. So I did crochet the first one. I made the petal and finished it, gave myself extra and cut it off. So now I just I matched them up so they're about they're around the same length. So I make sure I have enough yarn to make the last petal and sew it. So this is 2 more. Also last night, because I only got 1 petal done, I did crochet 11 of the brown thingies. These I crocheted 11. And then I tied them all together. So I just tied the knots because they go outwards like this. So all 11 of these guys are tied together and ready to just be put the petals on them. So I'm hoping that I can finish that today. I have I'm gonna make 12 flowers total. I have 1 completed and 2 done, so that leaves what, 9, 10, yeah, 9 flowers left. Then of course I have to make the stems, glue them together, and they will be good. On top of the sunflowers, like I said yesterday, I have 3 other flower designs. I am not sure if I'm going to get to all of them, but I know 100% that I definitely want to get a few roses in there as well. So I will do that. On top of that, this idea came to me while watching Blush Designs Co. on YouTube. She does like studio type vlogs and she's been doing market vlogs lately. So I have been catching up on her videos, but she had said something or done something and it sparked an idea in my head. So I went to the Dollar Tree to pick up some stuff. And for my signage, now I do use a lot of like chalkboard signs, easels, and I do clips, but I do have like plastic signs as well. That like you can find them in the photo frame section, but they're plastic and not glass, so they're very light. So I got these containers, which I've gotten for tons of other projects as well before, but they were small enough and they fit behind it. And then I got sand from the floral section, and I'm gonna fill the thing with sand, so they're kind of like little sandbags. I was trying to find bags, but I couldn't find like anything that wasn't plastic. And then I remembered these containers, so I am going to fill up the containers with sand. My sister, we are working on designing all of her her labels and stuff. I do not think she will be posting like a market prep type video. I haven't seen her record anything yet for YouTube, but she has. I have definitely seen her post a couple of things on Instagram already, so I will leave her Instagram and her TikTok and her website and all of her information in the link in the description if you want to check out any bakery type items. So I got 2 10-packs of the containers, 1 for her, 1 for me. I don't think I will need that many, so of course you can use the rest because I know that she will be using more signs than I will. And then they had purple sand and they had red sand, so for each of our colors they kind of match. And then we'll just like fill the containers up with how many ever that we need for signs, and then they will be like miniature sand containers for our event. So I thought that was cool, but I'm not sure how many I'm gonna need until we start designing her signs a bit more. I am tired of crocheting. It does hurt my wrist after a while, and I have practically been crocheting, I wouldn't say non-stop because I do stop a lot, but with ADHD, and the whole point around my business is, I know a lot of people are like, oh, you should have a niche, you should stick to one type of thing so you're not all over the place. I tried to do that. I actually can't stand doing that because there are like 500 different things that I love doing. I love sublimating and customizing and making custom products. I love dealing with vinyl and weeding and cups. I love crocheting and making flowers and plushies. I can't even think of everything else that I do. And I like making personalized buttons and magnets and motel keychains and resin items and dog collars and sewing, and there's just so many things that I enjoy doing that I cannot stick to just one for a business because I do get tired of it after a while. So something like crochet, I would just make as like a batch, and then I would launch them and I would have a specific amount, but the majority of my products are made to order. So if someone were to order that cow that you see right there, it is not up on my website because I haven't chosen colors for him yet. But when you place the order, I crochet it. There is a separate processing time. There is like a processing time of like 1 to 3 business days on my website, but for crochet items, they take way longer. So per each crochet item, it says estimated time. So a cow will be 1 to 2 days because I'll get tired of doing it after the first day that the order comes in, that I'll have to finish it up the next day, along with tons of other things that I have to do. Now, mini whales and plushies, they take like 15 minutes for me to do, but if you order 20 of them, I don't know why you would do that, but let's say you order 20 of them, they're still going to take me time to actually crochet every single one of them in all the colors and everything like that. These flowers are time consuming, so I would more than likely have like a batch and have quantities than a made to order. So I am doing that, and whatever's left will be added for my June 7th crochet flower launch. But like I said, I am tired of crocheting. It is starting to drive me crazy. So I am taking a break from that. There is a list of things that like I just remember off the top of my head while I'm crocheting or watching YouTube, and I quickly jot it down because I will forget 30 seconds later. So I am redesigning I am designing thank you cards. I do have thank you cards. They also have my old information on them and stuff like that. And I used blank index cards to print them on, which I thought was a great idea. But I am going to use cardstock paper, and I want them bigger so I can write people's names on them and a coupon code, and I definitely want them more designed. So I'm going to redesign those because I seen Blush Design Co. She had just ordered some new ones, and it kind of got me inspired because even with mine, I have like it doubles as a print on the other side. So I definitely want to design that, and then of course I'm going to design the back with all like the information on it. So I am going to do that in Canva because I'm feeling like kind of inspirational, so I'm going to take care of that while I can. I did add tags to my mini plushies, the chenille ones. I would say 3 or 4 maybe YouTube videos ago. I did them, but I noticed that they were all hanging down in the basket, so I'm going to take them off because I have plenty of signs everywhere anyway, and most people just weren't taking them off. I don't want them to like cut it off and then ruin the plushie by cutting the yarn. I need to go through all of my inventory for my market prep. I have in my room, I actually have 2 closets, so you can see this big brown one here and these 2 left doors where the monkey is on. It has like my clothes and all of that on this side, and then on the other side is all business stuff. And then over here on this wall, not the wall that I am facing, but the one to the left of me, I do have a small closet that kind of like cuts down sideways because my sister's room is like next to it. So I don't know why they put that there, but it's great. There's plenty of storage in there. So I did finally clean it out months ago, and I turned it into a market and like shipping. I mainly did it for shipping. So like all of my envelopes and my boxes and stuff, like just envelopes and boxes are in there. and then I have some miscellaneous market or miscellaneous like stuff that was in my room is in a box in the corner. And then I have 2 Tupperwares. One is mine and one is my sister's for market. So all of our signs, all of our stands, labels, fitted table covers. Next we will put our banners in there too, stuff like that. That is all in there. So I am going to write down every item we have in there finally and actually go through. I do have 2 8-foot fitted table banners that actually fit on a 6-foot, still like snugly. It's not super loose like I thought it would be, but at max I will be using 3 for 10 by 10 spaces. So my mom ordered 2 more, and I'm pretty sure they should be coming today. So those should come in. They might be slightly different in color. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it on camera for the market, but I am red-orange colorblind, so I'm pretty sure to me I won't even be able to tell a difference anyway. So I have some more of those coming, which is great. And then of course it's also a 2-pack, so I will still have an extra one, and my sister will have an extra one as well. So I do need to check to see if I have a price sign, a easel one that I can write like all of the flowers on. I did get a fine chalkboard pen, so I'm gonna wipe all of my chalkboard boards down and rewrite everything, let them dry so they're kind of more on there and they don't rub off at the market. And then I can always erase it afterwards or leave it on there because I don't change my prices like that. So then I need to print the thank you cards after I design them. I need to print adoption certificates. I'm only going to print certificates for the plushies that you can take in the moment. So the flowers obviously won't have certificates, but the mini whales and sharks that I'm selling, the Pikachu, it will come with an adoption certificate if I have time. I didn't have time last market. I wasn't able to do it. But if I do have time, I will print those out. And I do also need to design one more certificate for the Build Your Own Ducks. So I need to draw the ducks so I can put him on there. Since I will be having like 4 or 5 ducks available. I also wanted to look into paper for flower bouquets. I know a lot of people use tissue paper. I wanted to use like brown paper, and you can wrap it around and wrap a ribbon around it, which I think will be pretty simple, and then I can just like chop them up into squares and it'll be really quick to make bouquets. So I'm gonna look into that, see how people do it, choose how I want to do it, and kind of see if I need anything. And I already did the sandbags. So I have been talking for a while now. So I'm going to design the thank you cards and start from there and see what I want to do after that. Alright, so it is now 1:12. It has been a few hours. I kind of feel like I haven't gotten that much done, but I have printed out sign-up sheets. So I'm just gonna put these on clipboards. I'm gonna do 2 clipboards, one on the table where I am and one on the table all the way in the front on the corner. So I just designed these in Canva, and then I will have them on the clipboards. I purposely printed way too many because I would rather have too many than not enough sheets and run out of room. I also designed my thank you cards on Canva. So I designed the back first, and then I decided to add a print to the front. So I haven't cut them out yet. So here are the backs. You can kind of just see my design that matches all of my other products. It says thank you. There's a little bit of words. My signature in my business, and then my social media here, and there is also a coupon code which I covered up. And then on the other side it is a print. It says grow through what you go through, and I just added some like florals and stuff like that, chose a color, and so now this thank you card also doubles as a print. I did print out 10, so that's 20 thank you cards. That should be enough for this market. This is a really small event because it is at a church. They said around 400-ish people usually come. So, I am not too worried about not having enough because this is a pretty small event. On top of that, I have been doing flowers. So I don't know where I showed you this morning, but I now have 3 that are flat and 1 that is stuffed. So I still have 8 more to crochet the petals on and make, but I did stick 1 on a stem and I will show you why in a minute. So here's the flower with the stem, with the green back that matches the stem, of course. So we got the sunflower, and I was getting tired of making the sunflower petals because they were taking so long, and I was getting tired of it, doing it over and over. So I did make a rose because just about every family member that I have showed these flowers to already has mentioned a rose. Obviously, I was going to do a rose, but they're like, oh, you should do a rose. So I did finally end up making it just to see how complicated it is. It is fairly simple. There's only 3 rows in the red, and then the bottom as well. So I will make a few more of these guys, and then I think I will also make them in the same pink that I made the tulips in as well. So I have roses and sunflowers. So that leaves 2. That leaves daisies and forget-me-not flowers that I will have launched on June 7th. But I do not think I will be bringing them to the market. Honestly, I think this is plenty enough as it is for such a small market. But I do want to make sure I have more than one of each flower available as well. So I'm probably just going to stuff these last 3 sunflowers and probably make 1 more or 3 more red roses and then 4 pink roses, and that will probably be it for these flowers, because I feel like that should be plenty enough. And then I do need to go back to Dollar Tree, even though we were there earlier today. I need to get some little clear beads that people put in the bottoms of vases, and I am going to put them in the bottom so they will kind of keep the weight down. So if people start grabbing flowers and then there's only 2 left, the vase will teeter because it is just plastic. So I'm going to need to put those in there. And I also need to get a brown paper roll. I'm just going to cut them into squares so I can also make bouquets as well. And then I have to crunch down on my sister's business. I need to do a whole bunch of admin work and work on her pricing so we can get signs, because we need to buy those from the dollar store today or tomorrow, because I am graduating today. It probably will be tomorrow, but I'm hoping to get crunching down all the numbers today, and then she can go ahead and start designing them, and then we can get all the sizes that she needs, and everything will work out for her event, and then she will be spending all day tomorrow baking. So I will make a few more of these sunflowers. I may do a time lapse. I'm not sure if I will record. My room is currently a disaster. I am definitely going to clean it up soon. It's starting to drive me crazy. And then I'm just going to do admin work. So I might see you guys later today. But if not, I will see you guys tomorrow. Alright, so I did finish weeding out all of these. I just have to heat them onto the shirts. But I do have another 12x24. I know you can't see it because I haven't weeded it yet. But this one is completely cut out as well. And I did run out of vinyl. So I did have to buy a just small roll at Walmart. So I do need to cut out the rest as well. But as you can see, this one is hers. And then this one is mine. So we got her and my social media handles, and then all of our names. So that's my sister. And then for her and I have little owners that go on ours. So I have that done. But I'm sure you can see from the time lapse, but my desk is a mess. There's stuff all over it. So I am going to crochet 3 to 4-ish roses. Finish those just so I can put this yarn away, because that will be the last I touch yarn for this market. So I'm gonna go ahead and crochet a couple roses, and then I will show you guys when I'm done with them.
They suss me out and then they ghost. Girls like me are like a magnet to a knife. Can like a lighter from the ocean. I send them my devotion and so my thoughts.
So I am currently at the market. It is Saturday. It is around 11 o'clock. The event started at 10. I have sold quite a few stuff. I have sold 4 mini stickers, a alligator. I will get into more of the details at the end of this video when I kind of sum up how the market went. but it has been about an hour now, and it is doing pretty good. This event was meant, about 400 to 600 people, so it is a pretty decent market. And at the end of this video, I will kind of go over how the market went, what I sold, and what I made, and all of that stuff.
I give you everything I am. You throw it away like it's nothing. It's easier than fighting, but now, no. You're so inside the agony. Stop for a second, breathe.
So it is currently noon. There is 1 hour left of the event. I have sold mostly crochet plushies, a couple of flowers, and a pair of earrings. Okay guys, it is currently 2:03. The event ended at 1. Just got home. I have not unpacked everything yet. I will be doing that after this event. I am going to dinner after this to celebrate graduating. So I have about 4 hours until we have to leave. So I'm just gonna quickly go over everything that I sold at the market, how it went, and stuff like that. And then we will end this video there. So the first thing I sold pretty early on into the event, I think just a few minutes in, was an alligator, a stingray, and 2 mini whales in the chenille yarn that I'm trying to get rid of, which was $35. Then after that, I sold a leggy froggy, which is $10. And then the next purchase was a Benny the Brontosaurus, which is $35. And then I sold 4 mini stickers, so that's $4. I sold a crochet sunflower for $8. And then after that, I sold another stingray, a pair of earrings, and 2 chenille whales for $34. I sold my first chicken set, the big one and the mini baby, for $18. I finally sold my Pikachu in chenille yarn for $20. And then I sold another crochet sunflower and a tulip flower for $16. And then I also sold a puffy flower for $8. And then towards the very end, I sold another whale for $6. So the total that I got in the event was $194. The fee for the booth was free. I did not have to pay anything to be at this event, so $194 is profit. Obviously taking away cost and time, but I input that into the price of all of my products, so my total was $194. And if you take away like $3-ish for fees from Square, I know there was a $1 fee on one. There may have been like a 20-cent fee on another one, and probably like another $1-ish fee. So only a couple of bucks I lost for fees for a card. Everything else was cash. So that probably comes out to like $192 after it's all said and done. So for this event, especially for it being free, this was definitely the best market that I have ever had, beating my last flea market at Mayport, which I made like $80. This one I made almost $200. So they did mention that they will be doing another event in October. So I'm already on the email list for them to contact me to get more information to see if I want to do that market as well. But yes, this was the best market. It was definitely fun. It was only 3 hours. So this was also the shortest market that I ever did. And also the best market that I ever did. So in case you couldn't tell, I sold everything was crocheted except for 4 mini stickers and a pair of earrings. So I have been noticing even at my last market, it was mostly crocheted items there as well. So I would definitely be trying to keep stock with more crocheted items, and also focusing more on custom items. I need to get a sign and need to make a sign to kind of display that I can do anything custom as well. So yes, I will end that video there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. Be sure to comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.